Why Robinhood's listing of SHIB will grow SHIB's price to 1 cent. It's been a crazy time lately, with so many things going right and wrong for SHIB. But finally, after all the conjecture, after all that speculation, Robinhood has finally followed through on the leaked plan and listed SHIB, something that stands to see the coin appreciate in price long-term in many ways. One thing that has always been on everyone's mind is the 1 cent dream, being the chance that SHIB will hit 1 cent, or 1/100th of a dollar at some point. Well, Robinhood's listing could seriously push that into a reality. So let's get into it. So when did all this Robinhood stuff begin? What's going to happen next, and what's it going to do for the price of SHIB? As always, I'm going to do my very best to answer these questions and much, much more. But of course, do remember that the best way to keep yourself informed of all developments in this sector is simply to subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to ring that bell for notifications either, so that way you'll never miss out on a single scrap of important news or rumors that can really help you get an edge on the market, right when I post it. Also, please do keep in mind, I'm not a professional financial advisor. I'm just a reporter of useful news and some interesting rumors. So be vigilant with your own investments, and yeah, remember that there's always going to be a measure of risk. With that said though, and if you're finished subscribing, let's go ahead and dive right in, shall we? Well, let's start with the current price of SHIB at the time of making this video. It appears that the price, which has been fairly stable for some time, bouncing in between 24 millions and 28 millions of a dollar and not really moving too much, all of a sudden launched up to 30 millions of a dollar before dropping down again. It even went as low as 25 millions, but seems to have regained that lost point, now sitting comfortably at 26 millions of a dollar. This has been one of the craziest periods we've seen for a while, concerning SHIB news that is, and that's exactly why it's important to hodl on, because it'll take a few days before the gears start to properly grind, as not everyone follows the tails of the doggy dollar with as much conviction as we do. Now the latest development is the big one though, the one that we've been waiting for months. You might remember that I was talking back in December about a leak that had happened within Robinhood. The leak, which was explained as a conversation with a C-level executive from within the financial services platform, had apparently come following on from a 3 p.m. executive meeting to discuss the fate of SHIB, as well as a few other cryptocurrencies, and the potential for listing them on Robinhood. You might also remember that I reported that, according to the source, everyone within the leadership of Robinhood had been very pleasantly surprised by the incredible amount of support that they'd seen from the SHIB army in particular. They'd seen people on social media asking them to list the puppy penny. And they had also seen the Change.org petition, with over 500,000 signatories strong at that point, requesting, if not outright demanding, that Robinhood take note of Shiba Inu coin's popularity and open it up on their platform for their users to get involved. Now, lots of companies would take less kindly to this kind of customer pressure, but Robinhood appeared to be listening. The only problem was that Robinhood was currently tied up in the launch of the Robinhood wallet, which would aid crypto users in getting the best possible experience out of their investment experience. The wallet itself still required extensive testing, which is of course only natural when rolling out a crucial piece of technology to consumers. The leaker did say that while getting SHIB listed in 2021 was nigh on impossible, there was a lot of potential for the listing in January of 2022, or at the very latest, sometime in the first quarter of the new year. And so we waited, and every day people were checking the news for that announcement that the leak was true and not a hoax, and that Robinhood had finally listed SHIB. It actually began to get very depressing for a lot of the SHIB army, because there was no announcement in January, February, or March. In fact, the first quarter of 2022 ended with nothing even close to an announcement from either SHIB or Robinhood regarding the listing. But the SHIB army is nothing if not tenacious, and they're not the kind to just dump their stock and move on to something else. This tenacity has finally been rewarded, as on the 12th of April 2022, just a couple of weeks over the predicted time frame, Robinhood finally listed SHIB on the platform, joining other platforms like Binance, Kraken, Gemini, Coinbase, BitOX, Bit2Me, as well as plenty of others, in working with the doggy dollar. This caused a price spike that instantly saw SHIB rocket to 30 millions of a dollar, the first time that this has happened in a while. But it wasn't only SHIB that appreciated due to the new Robinhood listing, as Solana's Sol token, Polygon's Matic, and Compound's Comp were also added to the Sherwood Share platform. All 4 of the tokens that were added experienced price spikes, and Robinhood's own price grew by an impressive 4.6% overnight. Well, since Robinhood rolled out the wallet to users, now is absolutely the right time for more crypto to make an appearance on Robinhood, because there is a lot better functionality for crypto available using the wallet, which also allows for users to buy NFTs. The chief brokerage officer at Robinhood came out publicly and said in a blog post, "We're excited to add more choices for our customers as we work to make Robinhood the best place to invest in crypto." He also added, "As a safety-first company, we have a rigorous framework in place to help us evaluate assets for listing, and we remain committed to providing a safe and educational crypto platform." Now, Robinhood is a company that stands by its commitment to care when deciding what to list on the platform. Aside from just the demands of the public, there are other things to consider, such as technology, financial, and legal aspects. Clearly, there were a lot of things that affected the decision by Robinhood to add SHIB, though. The petition on change.org cannot be understated, as by the time the coin was finally added, over 600,000 people had signed it. That's a no-brainer for any company that wants to do good business with happy customers. It also vindicated many of those people who had long since stood by the leak as gospel, while others wrote it off as simply a hoax as more and more weeks went by. Of course, it can't be understated that the SHIB army has taken a lot of flack over the months because of their dedication to something that those less informed simply think of as a meme coin that was based on another meme coin. They simply don't know the various improvements that have been made to the Shiba Inu ecosystem, from partnerships with platforms that allow it to be used as a payment method to the Shibarium Layer 2 blockchain that'll give SHIB the functionality as a trading currency that's faster and cheaper than most. There's also the Oshiverse game, the 10,000 Shiboshi NFTs that accompany it, and the newest announcement, SHIB the Metaverse, which looks set to provide funding for other projects for years to come. The SHIB army has seen this dedication from the SHIB development team and have stuck strong, holding through the bad periods. Now that Robinhood has finally gone into business with SHIB, those people too have been vindicated. The retail investors that got behind the push for SHIB to appreciate have been very positive about the doggy dollar's prospects, and they could well be on the way to see their efforts finally rewarded. The only thing that remains now is for the currency to get back on with its burn projects, all of which you can see at shibburn.com. The problem is still very much alive, that SHIB's own supply holds it back from shooting up in price. Having over 500 trillion tokens is ridiculous, even for a token like SHIB, which has so many followers. SHIB also has over 1 million users, but that's paltry when there are enough tokens in circulation for everyone on the entire planet to hold tens of thousands. As long as the supply is that high, the demand will be low, and the price will be sluggish to improve. Robinhood can absolutely help out with this though, as they themselves have millions of users in their database who will not be familiar or experienced with SHIB, or even crypto itself as a whole. That's a whole bunch of new potential users who might now take SHIB a little bit more seriously, or at least consider dipping a toe into the puppy penny. When a prestigious platform like Robinhood adds a coin like SHIB, it forces the naysayers to reevaluate their skepticism, and SHIB has no small share of naysayers. As the coin began life as the Dogecoin killer, many wrote it off as just another meme coin with a freakish spike that happened in 2021, when the meme coins were all shooting up and down the charts. Now that Robinhood has finally added SHIB to its lineup, there's little doubt that this coin, which can be traded or used to buy everything from movie tickets to weekly groceries, has long since transcended any joke status that it once held, and is ready to be accepted as a serious cryptocurrency with a serious team behind it. Here's some final thoughts for you. Are you more likely to take SHIB seriously now that Robinhood clearly is? Will you be buying more SHIB or just holding on to your stash that you have? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, please remember to like this video if you enjoyed the content, subscribe to this channel, and ring that bell for notifications so that way you'll make sure that you never miss out on some useful news, rumors, and gossip. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.